Before showing you how to add questions into a Moodle quiz, I want to show you a real time saver. This took me a while to learn, but it really does save you a lot of time once you figure out this trick. And it's a very simple trick. So you can actually compose multiple choice questions within Word or any word processing program, export them as a text file, and then directly import an entire suite of hundreds of questions, if you chose, into Moodle. That makes those questions a lot easier to mark. It means that you can use those same questions easily within paper and pen exams back and forth. And it allows you much easier to look for any kinds of errors and fix any kind of errors or to move different questions between different years or between different courses. So if you want to look at how to do this, this is the phrase you're looking for right here. Just Moodle and Aiken will get you to tons of instructional formats. Now, as you can see by all these angry red arrows and angry red numbers, this format, although really easy to use, is also really easy to mess up. If there are any typological errors, the import of the questions will fail. So let's take you through how to do it. Again, it's very easy. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to open up a Word document and we're going to type out a question. So for example, what is the capital city of Nova Scotia? At that point, we are then going to note that these are all on one line. Also note that this is not numbered. If I put a number here, this will fail. It has to start with a capital letter. Now we're going to enter in our options. I can put as many options as I wanted at this point. It doesn't matter which option is the correct option because the quiz itself is going to randomize this later on. So if you want to always make question A the correct or answer A the correct one, you can do that just for ease of duplication. So you can either put them in as A period space and then your answer, or you can do it as letter bracket space. Right? If you do not put a space, though, the import will fail. So I usually do little brackets like that. So what is the capital city of Nova Scotia? Let's put Victoria, Halifax, Calgary, Ottawa, none of the above. All right, now we need to put answer in all capitals, full colon, space, and then the answer again. So the answer is obviously Halifax, except actually, my apologies, we want to put the letter that it corresponds to, so B. So usually what I do, which is the easiest thing to do, is I get rid of the paragraph just to make it a better space. And now I'm just going to duplicate these, is usually what I do, and then just change them as they go along. So you can only have a single space in between each one, and then you can do another one. Let's say, what is the capital of Alberta? And now it is none of the above because this is a nasty trick question. And then I can go, what is the capital of, what do we have in here, of British Columbia? All right, of British Columbia, and the capital, now the answer is B. There's A. Okay, so now what do I do? Now I'm going to save this. So File, Save As. We are going to go in, I'll just save this to my desktop, and we're going to change the format to a plain text document. I'm just going to call this City Quiz. This is called City Quiz, so we'll save this here. Oh, here we go. Plain text. Plain text. City Quiz, and we will save this right here. All right, that will save it. Now let us go to our Moodle. Okay, so here's our shell. We want to get them into the question bank. How do we do that? So again, remember to make sure that you have your editing on. We're going to go to Administration. We're going to go down, open up the question bank. Here it's already open, but we would open the question bank, drop down, choose Import. Then from Import, we're going to see a page that looks like this. Now we're going to choose Aiken format. These are all formats that you might have exported question as. If you want to move them in between, if you want to move them in. And this one's a more complicated format we don't need to talk about. So we're going to go over now, and I could either choose a file by looking around. I guess I'll do it that way. Let's choose a file, choose a file. I could drag and drop it in there as well, but let's do it right here. Here's my city quiz. Now here's a really important trick that actually took me about 3 years to figure out, which is that you've got to go over here, choose general, drop that down, and then choose the import place you want to put it in. So let's say I wanted to put these into quiz 2. If you don't do that, they're going to go into the default category and they're going to get mixed in with all of those other questions and you are going to curse your life. So let's put them into quiz category 2, import. And if everything went correctly and I had no issues, it should say how many were imported right here. If you see that this number doesn't correspond to the number you tried to put in, right, then you've done something wrong. There's some kind of typological error somewhere. So there they are, and you can see them there, and we could sample them and take a look, and you can see what they look like. There they are, et cetera, et cetera. And now they are ready. They're in my category, and they're ready to be injected into a quiz, which is the next thing I'm going to show you.